Hey everybody, welcome back. So I got something for you today for a project that's coming up soon. This is the Lixada titanium alcohol stove. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I have a project that actually is going to be worked on more in the channel as we progress. And that project is going to be a survival bug-out vehicle, kind of little 50cc scooter. The reason for that is if gas gets expensive, if roads are difficult to drive on with a full-size vehicle, it can get anywhere. And the gas can last a very, very long time. And we're going to set it up with that in mind. We're going to set it up as a, I hate to say bug-out vehicle because you're not going to get too far on a little 50cc scooter going 35 miles an hour, but it can get you out of an area that's troublesome or bad. And it also can be a whole lot of fun for this channel watching me modify it, so I thought it'd be a really cool project. So what I've slowly been doing is acquiring gear that I want to keep in it at all times. Now we're not going heavy on this thing. If I have to go, I'm going with a bug-out bag on my back. But what we're doing is I'm slowly putting together a small kind of get-home bag, I guess you could say, for this kit. And that's where this comes in. This is super, super lightweight because, again, you're on a scooter and it doesn't have a whole lot of horsepower, so weight is a factor. So this is the Lixada titanium alcohol stove, and it does come with a little pot stand or rack, as they call it. As you can tell, I've used this a couple times before. I've never reviewed it on the channel, so I figured we'd give it a shot. And it comes in, being budget-minded, this comes in a whole lot cheaper than a couple of the other lightweight titanium stoves that are out there. Now, one of the cool things about this is you've got little measurements. I don't know if you can see the graduated measurements in there. You have both in ounces, up to 2 ounces there, or 1 ounce, and milliliters. So it's got 30 milliliters and 20 milliliters. I'm sorry, 30 and 60. Can't read. I don't know if you can see the graduations. You kind of can in there. I'm trying to get the light on them, but then you lose them, and that's the ounces. So you do have a way to control how much alcohol you're using. You kind of get a good idea. It does have this little piece here to keep everything together, and it does come with a little sack. So we are going to test this out, but quickly I wanted to show you what I plan on. This is going to be the whole fire starting and cook kit for this vehicle. So first thing we're going to do is add this knife to it, and this is a SEMA, I forget the name of this, but anyway, it's an AUS 8 steel survival knife, sort of, I guess. It'd be handy in a pinch. And it does have a fire steel in the back there that comes out. I have it paracorded in because it wasn't very secure. But it does have a fire steel. So that's going to be my knife. Okay, that's going to be my stove. And I will be carrying the alcohol in one of these little containers. Of course, the stove will go in this bag that comes with it. I'm going to have a cup. And this is one of those kind of fold-out cups like that. And I have drank coffee out of that, so it will tolerate it. And this is going to be pretty much my fire kit here. It's a Zippo EFK. So it's a sparker. It will make sparks nicely. And inside here is the tinder. Now you can use their proprietary tinder or you can get your own. But anyway, that's not really what this whole video is about. I just kind of wanted to show you what I'm going to be setting up in there. And this will be my pot. And I have this down below if you're interested in picking it up. It's a Mil-Spec Adventure Gear canteen cup. Right now I have 2 ounces of water in that. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to see how long it takes to boil 2 ounces. But I'm going to give you the descriptions on this first while I take this part apart here. It is 3.7 inches in upper length. Lower length is 3.1 inches. And the height is 1.1 inches. Now, the stuff on the site for this stove, the readings are wrong. The description is wrong. This weighs 2.2 ounces with the pot support. Without the pot support, 1.6 ounces. So they have it on there at another different amount. So I just wanted to let people know if they go there and see that it's going to be a totally different weight. So I'm going to fill this up, and we're just going to use, I don't know, should we use 2 ounces or 1 ounce? Let's try 2 fluid ounces. The only thing I don't like about this little pot is it tends to drip everywhere. This little container, I mean. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to dry that mess up and bring you right back after I wipe up all that because I don't want to have a fire go on here. And okay, we're back. I'm going to put this on here. I'll light this. And there we go. It started. So let's turn down the lights real quick. And we're going to see how long that takes to bloom. I want to get this other light off real quick. Kind of already starting. That's fairly quick. As you can tell. The jets. This did something the first time I burned it that really freaked me out, but after that it's never done it again. It went really, really high, the jets went really good, and then it just died. And then it lit back up again. Kind of like it's doing now, of course. Now it's on camera, it'll misbehave. But it does work very, very well when it gets going, and it's really, really impressive. So we're going to put the two cups of water on there once it gets to a nice roll, and we're going to time it. Alright, so you can see that didn't take too long to pop up there. We are going to put our 2 cups of water on here. I'm going to see how this works too, because again, this is untested. It may not work out for me. Seems to be stable. We're going to cover it up, and we're going to start the timer. And I'll bring you back. We'll let it run, and I'll bring you back when we have 2 cups of boiling water. Alright, I'm stopping it because I hear it boiling. There you go. Bring you up to show you. Rolling boil, and the time on it was 5:13, so 5 minutes 13 seconds. Let's see how these are. Not hot. That's really cool. Now I don't have a snuffer for that yet, and we'll figure something out as time goes on. I mean, this isn't going to work obviously because there's no way to. You still got the pot stands on there, and you'll still have air getting into it. But that is not bad for a tiny little alcohol stove. And again, we're trying to keep the weight down. I'm not trying to build this big, huge bug-out bag kit. And that will really do the trick for a way to heat up food. Now, I'll probably put in one of those put-together type wood stoves, too, just to be safe. They're ounces. I have another titanium one that I can put together quickly and toss in the kit, too. But for my main cooking needs, that's going to be it. And there's still about an ounce of fuel left in there, just a little under 1 ounce. I can see it in the graduations inside, so that's pretty darn cool. And for 25 bucks and 98 cents, so really $26, that is awfully cheap for a titanium type quality bit of gear. So let me put that out and we'll finish up. Alright, so they say, according to the stuff in there, the description, they say 1 ounce of alcohol will burn for about 10 minutes. Well, it hasn't been 10 minutes, and we already burned through 1 ounce of alcohol in it when we had 2 ounces in there. And I let it run a little bit, but it's just under the 1 ounce graduation mark in there, if you can kind of see in. So I'm impressed with it. It does what it's supposed to do. I can carry a couple of refills in this guy here. And again, this isn't going to be a huge bug-out bag. This is going to be for worst case scenario. It's late at night. I get stuck on the side of the road. I'm hungry. I got to cook something. Or even just going out and doing videos and shooting videos and having a little alcohol stove to mess with. So that's really what it's going to be for. If I'm planning on bugging out in this thing, it's going to be bugging out with a backpack on with my gear in it, not relying on whatever is in the trunk of the vehicle itself. Again, not expensive gear here. I think the knife is the most expensive thing, and it was like, I don't know, $25. And that's $26. I mean, this isn't super expensive gear. So if it gets stolen when I park it somewhere, it's not the end of the world. It's not super expensive stuff. But I'm really impressed with the stove. That really did a good job. And the nice thing about titanium is, as you can tell here, I mean, I took that off and I can pick it up. It's warm, but I can hold it, you know, and I can still hold that too. So it does cool down rather quickly. So if I want to eat quickly and be on the move and head out, I can do that. Now, probably for food, all I'll have is a couple freeze-dried entrees in there, maybe a bottle of water in there, and a little bit of alcohol, and a couple of things of instant coffee. And that's about it for the food I'd be carrying in it. This isn't going to be a huge survival kit, just a just-in-case type situation. And this stove really, really fits the bill. So that's the Lixada titanium alcohol stove. Again, they're 1.6 ounces like this without the pot stand, and 2.2 ounces with the pot stand. The information on Amazon, the description is wrong. I don't know if they have it because they have a bunch of other stoves there, because there's a bunch of different types, but I will link directly to this one in my store down below. I will also give you the link for this guy too. This is a handy little Adventure Gear canteen cup type thing. It's not titanium, it's just stainless steel. But hey, you know what? It'll work, and it's not expensive. I'm not going to put a titanium cup in there. So, don't forget to check out our Amazon store, our affiliate store down below. I will have links to this stuff here in that store. But if there's nothing in the store you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would. Don't forget to check out our Prepare with Iridium Food for Patriots link. Okay, that is my personal site with 2 special deals on it right now. You can save a lot of money on some freeze-dried foods. It's preparewithiridium.com. We have a 2-week and a 4-week kit. You can check them out there. They are shipping fairly quickly again. We had quite a backlog for a while, but they are shipping again, and you'll be able to pick up anything you want. And don't forget to check out our nutrient survival link down below as well. If you're looking for some really power-packed, full of nutrient food for your survival preps to put away, that's the way to go. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.